Your Country 1039 KGRT, Dirks Bentley, and his latest called Gold. Well, my friends, it is that time. Yes, on a Monday, brand new week, and a brand new
time now for the question of the day.
Question of the day. Yay! Honestly, I had a rough weekend. Niners didn't win, and, but that's okay because they played tough. When you're down to your fourth string quarterback, what are you going to do? Just thought I'd address that right away for everybody. Well, our question of the day actually has nothing to do with football, but it has to do with a little extra time during the day. See, there was a new survey, I think, by Dave's Killer Bread, and it reveals that 60% of people don't believe that there are enough hours in the day to get everything done. You always rush trying to get things done, and then sometimes you just kind of run out of time. Kind of like, I guess, the clock in a football game. There's no chance we were going to come back anyway. Anyway, some of the other findings they found in this survey include the fact that 20% of the people would sleep if you had extra time. 21% of the people would go back to school if they had some extra time, and 34% of the people would do chores if they had extra time, basically trying to get things done. So that brings us to our question of the day. If there was indeed enough time in the day to get things done, or if we added extra time to the day so that we have some extra time to kind of deal with, what would you do with that extra time? Yeah. If you indeed had extra time during the day, what would you be doing? Would you take that time to catch that nap, get a little extra sleep on there? Would you get all of your chores done? Would you make sure that you've got all of that stuff, getting things done as it were? That is my question of the day for you today. What would you do if you had extra time in the day? Go ahead and give me your answers by giving me a call on the Zia Comics hotline. You can also send a text message on our Zia Comics text line, 575-523-KGRT. It's the same number for both of those. And, of course, we are live on our social media pages right now, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. Go ahead and leave a comment as to the answer for the question of the day. What would you do if you had a little extra time in the day? I hate to say this because I wouldn't have said this a few years ago, but I am getting older, right? And so I will be honest with you, a little extra sleep would always help me out, but that's always because I have trouble sleeping at night anyway. But what would you do if you had a little extra time in the day? That, my friends, is our question of the day. All right, we are exclusively up on our social media pages right now. So, yeah, very simply, if you had a little extra time in the day, would you play some video games? Would you catch up on your TV shows? Would you watch a movie? That's a really good way to go ahead and spend a little extra time. Would you take that nap? Would you get a little extra things done at work, so maybe get ahead of time instead of falling behind? Let's see, Annette is in, and it looks like she would do extra load of laundry. There you go. An extra load of laundry or binge watch more of the favorite TV shows. Actually, the laundry thing is one thing I hadn't thought of. I would probably need to get a, couple of loads in there as well. And let's see, Mom said take a nap. So that was a good one. So, yeah, I'm with you on the nap thing. As I get older, I'm kind of jealous of all those, preschool and kindergartners who, have lunch, go outside, play for a while, and then to come in and take a nap. I think we need more of those naps in there for sure. But that's just me. If I had that little extra time, definitely the nap would be in there for me these days. But what would you do if you had a little extra time in the day? Say they suddenly said, you know what, we get 2 extra hours in the day. What would you be doing with that extra time? That is our question of the day. So go ahead and let me know. Once again, call it in or text it in. 575-523-KGRT is the number if you want to call or text it in. And, of course, leave your comments. And it is, Annette just answered back to me, laundry is never ending. It never ends. It never ends. But do got a couple of loads that I definitely got to get in there done this week as well. But what are your answers to the day, for our question of the day? And let me know what those are. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at what is going on in and around the world. It looks like Engadget says that LG, Samsung, and TCL are dropping their prices ahead of the big game. You know what? Black Friday, not the best time to buy a TV. Just before the big game, you're going to get the best deals. And it looks like that is definitely going to be happening again this year. Also saw that UFC star Conor McGregor was biking on Friday when he was hit by a car traveling at full speed. The driver apologized and couldn't see Conor because they had the sun in their eyes. Don't worry, he is okay, but that would really, really bite for Conor considering some of the other injuries that he's had. Also saw that competitive eater Max Stanford of Brixton, England, recently won a Frosted Flakes eating contest when he downed 33 bowls in 6 minutes. Goodness, I don't even think I could finish one bowl in 6 minutes, but that's 3,729 calories. Goodness. Also saw that Tom Cruise was spotted in London wearing a $38,000 white gold Rolex watch. Well, he's probably got a couple of them. You know, it's Tom Cruise after all. And let's see, Brendan Fraser celebrated his best Oscar nomination for The Whale by having a fudgy with white ice cream cake from Carvel, which also sounds delicious. And looks like Fox has renewed The Simpsons, Family Guy, and Bob's Burgers through 2025. Goodness, I think I know some people that aren't as old as The Simpsons have been around for a while. So, yeah, but you can always go back and watch all of them on Disney Plus, right? Well, that is what is going on in and around the world. Looks like we got a text message, and somebody said that they would volunteer more. That's good. Yeah, absolutely. Get the altruistic motives in there. But what would you do if you had a little extra time during the day? That is our question of the day. Basically, because in general, I think that we know or realize that we don't have enough time in the day to get things done when we need to. Or at least sometimes it most definitely feels that way. So if you did have the extra time during the day, what would you do with that time? I am going to say I'm taking a nap because I think I need those. But what would you answer for our question of the day? Go ahead and let me know. Once again, leave a comment on our social media pages right here and let me know. I love going back and taking a look at some of the answers we get throughout the day. But that is our question of the day. What would you do if you had a little extra time in your day?